Ah, okay. You guys didn't hear me starting up this stream also by going, wow, which I'm pretty sure I did on Sunday too, and I don't know why I keep doing it. It's my new curse. God inflicted a brand new curse upon me. Just for fun, just to see what it would do. Uh, anyways, hello everyone, it's good to see you again, and welcome back. More AI the Somnium Files Nirvana initiative. This game has been a lot of fun so far. I feel like I am also slowly getting back into the stride of actually being a halfway functional streamer, so that's awesome. You'll love to see it. So yeah, so no huge tangent to start my stream off today, because it turns out when you stream more than once a week, you have a lot to talk about. Or you have, like, a lot less to talk about. Sorry, I just got a notification that said, dropped frames detected. And it broke my train of thought completely. Ah, well. Okay, Vesta, you're gonna have to go. Vesta, come on. She almost hit the end stream button. Vesta, can you not sacrifice... Not sacrifice, sabotage! What am I fucking saying? Can you not sabotage every one of my streams, please? This isn't the first time that Vesta's been a little hater. I know once I was doing the dishes, and I was singing, and I was having a lot of fun, and Vesta decided that the normal thing to do would be to walk up to me and bite my fucking leg. She has never done that before or since. It was only when I was singing and having fun. My cat is a hater. Anyways. I guess that can be my pre-stream tangent. Let's just play the fucking game. Okay, I've got to pull it up. Just a sec. Oh, I earned a trading card of, what's her name? The mermaid chick. That's pretty cute. Okay, I've just got to make sure. Is the game showing up? Fuck yes. Now, I might have to actually, like, turn this down a little bit more. I had to kind of mess with my audio so that this way, the Nuzlocke actually had noise. Also, this game is incredibly loud and Vesta is in my way again! Please, cat. Please, cat. Please. Please. And if you do drugs, you go to hell. Please. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's just jump back into it. Now, I don't think that we will have the same issue this time that we did the last time. I'm pretty sure Thursday's stream was just cursed. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Let's load the save data.
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
Yeah, so we were in the car.
Code.
We talked with Minecraft Steve's kid. We went to the gene lab.
For thousands of years. It will soon become a reality.
If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
Okay then, let's begin.
Yeah, and then he did this shit.
Oh, happy Shikara.
Okay. Alright. Oh, and we also get a question from our little Tamagotchi. None of these words mean anything to me. I'm sorry, Tamagotchi. I'm gonna guess this one is the longest. So it's probably the coolest one. One of the 4 traditional Indian dances. I love it. Oh, okay. That's neat. I don't know anything about that, unfortunately. But maybe I should. Maybe I should learn. Okay. What should I call this? A pond, maybe? Well, it's sure not a river. We'll go with pond for now. It's a pond. Where does this water go? Like, I see that it goes down, but, like... Does it just get recycled into the top of the waterfall?
Why would they make something like this indoors?
Yeah, it's gotta be super humid in here.
Who knows?
There's a waterfall. To be fair, these guys seem rich. Rich people do all kinds of random bullshit. There's a big window here. Mamoru? Okay, maybe I should talk to you first. So about Bats 490.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video.
For what, though?
Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game. But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into Nai's.
This is like that one Kanye West RPG Maker game that had, like, a hidden ARG inside of it that was apparently being used by a cult to, like, recruit people. Look into Kanye Quest ARG, it's fucking wild.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to Nai's.
I mean, it looks very similar.
I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
It is still pretty suspicious, though. About Chikara.
Do you mean the man from Horadori Institute of Genetics?
Yeah, him, the Megamind looking fuck.
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
Sorry, Vesta has decided that the first 15 minutes of the stream are the best time to go completely apeshit all over my computer desk. Vesta, you have a whole apartment! Good God, cat.
I see.
I just realized I didn't get any water or anything to drink during the stream. Rip me, I guess. I'll take a break in like an hour, maybe. Like, once we're done this scene, I'll go and, like, get some water. About your relationship with Chikara.
Chikara is a former member of Nai's.
Oh.
Though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
The what now?
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from Nai's. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that Nai's created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from Nai's.
That would make sense, but that's too easy. So, how did you end up
I
here?
had a very hard time finding the place. After all, Nai's is a secret organization hidden from the public.
It's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Of course Boss would know someone like that. Like, Boss seems to just have all sorts of strings that she can pull.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
I appreciate it. So about Nai's.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of Nai's, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Me too. Like, I fully believed that Iris just made this shit up in the first game, but nah, here we are.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space.
I think that last part is specifically from AI the Somnium Files 1. Also, I like how this picture is just labeled as the devil.
But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing.
They sure are.
Nyes is a perfectly legitimate ideological society.
I mean, you can say that, but that doesn't mean I'll believe you.
Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
So, what do you mean
This
by
is
that?
a common misconception, but Nyes is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
Isn't that basically religion, though?
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
Oh,
But
okay.
the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
Old? She looks like she's in her 30s at most. How will you tear the seams of the world?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
Damn.
What is that?
That's the hand symbol that we saw the people do in the opening movie. I'm trying to do it myself. It's hard.
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
What were you doing around 6 a.m. on the 9th?
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she couldn't have done it
So
unless
she
there's
has an
some
alibi.
unless there's some Uchikoshi bullshit in play, which, you know, there might be.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
Let's wink sync real quick. Do you have to do the hand movement? Is this necessary? It's just blank.
What is going on here?
Maybe she's not thinking about anything at all.
Her mind is completely blank?
Seems like something that she's... You would have to train yourself to do that.
Maybe she reached a state of selflessness.
So you're definitely hiding something. Like, that seems like something you would have had to, like, practice. Because, like, these guys definitely know about Abyss. So it would make sense if she kind of knew to make her mind blank when dealing with members of Abyss. Oh, fuck, now we can't wink sync with him! Shit! So, you're Tokiko's secretary?
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage.
Yeah, he sure fucking was if we're thinking about the right guy.
Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
Hell yeah. Good for you, dude. Moving up in the world.
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
Fair.
Something funny. There, I said it.
You're cool. Something funny.
Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
Great work, everybody. Show me the hand sign again. hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko.
That's the non-Yupal X, the symbol of Nais.
Non-Yupal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-Yupal is the 9th.
Okay,
so
cool.
non-Yupal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know
Yeah.
that Naixatloz is derived from 9x at lozenge?
What?
Lozenge referring to a diamond shape.
I thought that was the candies. That's what they call cough drops in some places.
In other words, Naixatloz means the 9 X's of the diamond.
Okay, I believe you.
By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
Go ahead.
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
What?
Freyr?
Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere before. Yeah, because it said free to free on the
I am
sign.
asking the person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
A Freyer. No?
I see. Then I must have been mistaken.
What is a Freyr? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written
job.
on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Totally not the first in chat. Hi, Rika Master. Welcome to the stream.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nais didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nais are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video.
I mean, you can say that all you want, but that doesn't mean I'll fully believe you.
The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
Either that or it's someone who was involved in this organization at some point in time, but then, like, defected from it. Because they were mentioning that Order of the Percent. Maybe they're the ones behind this.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface.
Yeah, that's the whole glitch in the Matrix thing.
We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
Yeah, but that's some pretty blatant glitch in the Matrix stuff.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Oh, are we actually getting into Jellyman stuff?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
I'm currently crashing the economy in Bloons Monkey City. Hell yeah!
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
The Bloons games are really good. I've spent more time on Bloons Tower Defense 5 than I care to admit. I relayed Thomas' story directly to Tokiko.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there.
Huh?
When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened.
So it is Jellyman shit!
Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, Their bodies haven't become a piece of the ship. Does that
Hell
sound
yeah.
familiar?
It sure does. I played Steins Gate.
You mean Jin?
And yeah, Jin too.
Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
It's probably... We have a lot of options for weird-ass ways that Jin ended up in his current situation. I love that an Uchikoshi game can be, like, so fucking weird. Any game, really, can be so fucking weird that,
you like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
Oh, just a moment. Okay, I wanted to let Tama talk. It's great having a game that can be so fucking weird that simulation theory, genetic experimentation, and fucking the multiverse are all very plausible reasons for someone to have been murdered.
I feel calm when I'm around nature.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, you know, people on the internet say, like, oh, go touch grass and all that, but I believe there have been actual scientific studies that show that humans actually do become more even-tempered and calm when they're surrounded by nature. So yeah, every once in a while, go and touch grass. It's good for your brain.
It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
Oh?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
Okay.
My eyes?
Just do it.
Okay.
I don't think the whip was necessary.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Nope.
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there.
Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Okay. Virtual reality activation. Neat. The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Use this to find the hidden information. Okay.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th.
6-9, nice.
Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Makes sense. Rigor mortis was already fading and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found. Nice. Okay, that's some good information right there.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray.
Okay, well, we'll do that in a sec. Eh? Oh, God. Do you believe in fortune telling? You're going to hell?! That's one hell of a thing to tell your Tamagotchi! Alright, as for me, I mean, not really. What would you say that, E? There's a big
Looks
monitor
like it's
here.
there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
Makes sense, makes sense. It's a camera. That body was shown to the entire world through this camera. And this one, am I gonna get the same thing? A camera. There's an electric kettle here.
Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
That'd make sense. Gotta keep your throat nice and moist. Otherwise, how are you supposed to talk on camera? Oh, hello. Why? Seat for the quiz show contestants. Okay, I don't think there's anything to get here. And then here's the host platform. Quiz show set. The set is full
These
of
aren't
dazzling
good for
lights.
much other than for show.
The Amabi TV logo is on a huge
The
monitor.
questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's switch to X-ray.
I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
Hell yeah, thanks, Tama. Okay, let's look at the
What's
corpse.
this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
Yeah, it's a bomb, all right. At least that sounds like it's a bomb. Oh, shit. There.
This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum.
Is that gunpowder, or am I wrong?
This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction.
Nah, that's not gunpowder.
When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Damn. Inside the corpse is fuel that goes off with even the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes a thermite reaction. So, that sure is something.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Why is this game so unrelentingly horny? Oh, hi, 100th Assassin! How can you be live right now when now is 30 minutes in the future? Hello, 100th Assassin, welcome to the stream. Also, the QR code thing is... The QR code is a real thing. It sends you to a video. Oh, does it do that in real life? I didn't even think to check, but I should. Thermite, that's much worse. I know nothing about this kind of stuff. But I mean, if you say thermite is worse, then I'll believe it.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's
true.
useless unless it's standing.
Oh my god.
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant.
What? Then what did you mean? Tama. I can see the back of the set. There are a bunch of mannequins here. What's up with that? Okay, so I think that's it there. Oh, that's nothing. Hold for mode list. Okay, so there must be something else here. Let's look at this again.
Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist.
Huh.
It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube.
Oh,
Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single
jeez.
nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
Yeah, because she analyzed it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs.
Oh, okay. I figured maybe, like, Tama had just taken some liberties and was like, why is Tama always on 24/7? That's what I'm asking. But yeah, I thought maybe Tama had just, like, made it more obvious because she had scanned the whole area and she was like, hey, this part is off. But no, that makes sense too.
I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it.
Oh, okay, I was right. Never mind.
By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel.
Yeah, carbon nanotubes are fucking strong.
Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
Up in the rafters. Past the rafters. Ooh.
That way. Over by that red lamp.
You? Right here? Okay, well there's nothing to do with the X-ray there.
This?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
The CNT extending from the corpse was, threaded through the ceiling beam and tied to this light switch. Oh. I keep hitting Z on accident.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here.
So he could have been suspended from the rafters and then dropped down, so it might not be teleportation.
Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
I mean, considering we've seen 6 years into the future, I don't think we do.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared?
Okay, yes, that we can probably figure
That's what
out.
you're talking about, right?
Yep.
The truth reenactment allows you to find the truth with the information you have gathered. Answer Thomas' questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering your questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
Yeah, it's because that string was attached to the light switch.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
Why am I learning about geometry in a game? I mean, you learn all kinds of shit from weird-ass games like these. The best answer to all of Thomas' questions is a bonk.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
Yeah. It's this over here.
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone
No,
simply
it was
walked up
okay.
and
That
flipped
wasn't
this
what I
switch.
wanted.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
It was the corpse. Someone pushed off the corpse and... yeah, the CNT.
There were bundled CMTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall.
Yep.
From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
Yep, there we go.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
Oh! It could have been the rigor mortis softening. That would have been fucking genius if it's the correct thing. Yeah!
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
Yeah, and that stream went on for 6 hours. They would have had plenty of time to wait.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well,
I mean,
that
that's
can be
easy.
explained by using the X-ray mode.
There we go.
It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse.
Yeah.
I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
Fair enough.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet.
Yeah, we're only at 75% reenacted.
That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
Okay, just a second. Vesta is back. Please. Please, Vesta. Cat, I adore you, but you need to not be on my desk when I stream.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for an Academy Award.
an academy? Like the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready?
This is good.
Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
High school play energy. I love it.
Not
To
only
recreate the
is your
scenario,
acting
we will
amateurish,
have to cut
but
you
I
in
don't
half
even
for real.
understand
Now we
what
can
kind
only
of
do this
character
once.
you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well, it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I mean, this would have to have been done by someone with resources. How the hell do you get your hands on carbon nanotubes?
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon!
Don't say it like
It
that.
needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
Yep. Pulling the switch. Corpse
The
fell.
body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere.
You can easily get carbon nanotubes by unmaking the Damascus steel dagger everybody has stored in their closet. Oh yeah, exactly. Like just take your Damascus steel dagger and extract the carbon nanotubes from it. It's easy. Anyone can do it. A fun little DIY project for the weekend.
Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives.
And it detonates.
And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
Awesome, thanks, Tama. I like to think that he was saying all of this out loud. Like he was walking around the park and like just saying this shit.
That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Yeah, because maybe that could have, like, implicated Naixatloz in some way?
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Why did the culprit... Well, no, we already kind of know that. You know, let's go with the one that we know first.
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon.
And also hide up some of the evidence.
That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Ah, yeah, that'd make sense too. Oh, here. CNT is highly flammable carbon material. It doesn't stand a chance against 3,000 degree temperature, but it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame. Interesting, I didn't know that. About the time rigor mortis would subside.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Yeah, it's a pretty large window of time right there. And then about the reason the corpse's cross-section was facing downwards.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Of course.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
So it would be positioned correctly when it fell.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Damn, that's pretty clever.
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
That would make sense.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Probably because everyone knows him. Like, we haven't talked to a single person so far who was like, Jin Furaway? Who's that?
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director, Jinpei Wagai.
Right.
Yeah, that guy.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now, at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Alright then, let's go to Sunfish Pocket. Been a while since we were here. Tama's endless thirst to solve for the sake of solving puzzles, of course. Actually, I'm gonna be right back real quick so I can go and get myself some water or something. I'll be back in just a sec.
There he is.
Ah! What's happening? Ah! I thought that it was still on the transition screen. Alright. Sorry about that.
Ah, shit.
What? What? Sir?
Damn.
are you doing this? I thought you were cool. Oh, fuck. Thank God we can move in bullet speed. Oh, enter. Damn. And you didn't even need a porno mag to do that.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane?
You're Date, but better.
There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
No, you shot a gun in a crowded restaurant, man.
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right?
Then you shouldn't have done that. You should have thought about that before bringing a gun to a fucking restaurant. How do you even have a gun? Why do you even have a gun?
I can't go to jail.
You should have thought about that before now!
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I
Damn.
don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
And that's how Mizuki got the message 6 years later.
What did he ask you to do?
He said,
I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th, before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you 5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
so me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Come to Class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
Oh shit. Oh.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Huh.
Chikara Horodori.
I didn't expect that he would die. I thought for sure that he was, like, part of this whole scheme.
No way. It can't be.
No funny QR code this time? Nothing to be done. Ryuki Chapter 2. Oh, we're at Akume Shrine! It's been a while.
Mr. Date told me about this shrine.
Yeah, he's got some good memories of this place.
This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, do you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
Alright. We get to do this twice in the span of like an hour. That's cool. Okay.
It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
Ma'am, you're a robot. Oh, shit, Tamagotchi. What ooh parts do you like? Oh, do you mean like... I know about the crystal skull, and that sounds like another thing that shows up in a lot of conspiracy theories. I'll go with the crystal skull. That thing was everywhere whenever I was in, like, middle school. I felt like there were a lot of, like, movies and shit. I think it was just the Indiana Jones movie, but there was also, like, a lot of documentaries and stuff that are like, yeah, these are the real crystal skulls, and it's tied into, like, the Mayans predicting the end of the world and shit. If you keep it, you'll get Kirsty. Evolved into Hitomi. Received 1,000 eyeballs as a reward. I became an adultie. Thanks for talking so much to me. Eyebally's strategy guide has been added to the manual in the file. There's a strategy? Okay. Sure. Okay, let's examine the corpse.
Jakar's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
So I guess she couldn't have done this, but...
I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you.
Oh?
Will you hear me out?
Sure?
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
What?
I know. That was so bad. The joke was over before I even said it. But I just had to do it. I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
Thanks, Tama. I love her. I love the fact that Tama is just a fan of really shitty puns. The reason the corpse is on the blackboard is because it doesn't have any internal organs anymore. The open space inside the body has a lower pressure than the outside. It's similar to how suction cups work. So you turned him into a suction cup? How's Ryuki not proposing to Tama right now? I have no idea. It's probably because, like, she lives in his eye. That would be, you know, you can't exactly get on one knee and pull out a ring. It's like, no. They're inside your head. How do you propose? Yeah, this has a lot less to go on than the gym one. What about the security cameras at Sekiba High?
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Damn. See, I grew up in a very rural place, so every school that I've ever been to has been really small. I don't think I've been to a school that has a second floor. I feel like that's kind of weird, but yeah, like, all my schools were one level only because that's all they needed to be.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking.
Damn. About the Nile message, Terror sent Shinpei.
I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Shinpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Shinpei.
Yeah, and then one way or another, the police would end up there. Whether it was by taking his phone and just happening to see the message like we did, or Maybe Shinpei being like, hey, you guys are cops, be backup for me as I go to investigate this. Is Terra the
That's my
culprit?
assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it?
No, because she was talking to us at the time.
Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But she could have asked someone to.
Something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow.
Or at least Naixatloz, right?
Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible. In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Heck yeah, thanks, Tama. Nice Japan branch.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
Oh?
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
So Jin's right half didn't teleport.
Solve the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding.
I didn't think that Ryuki would just come out guns blazing when I said that.
We of NICE have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if NICE is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon, what was written on the signboard, it all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video.
Again, you can say that all you want. That doesn't mean we'll believe you.
What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join NICE in it?
Should we maybe show that video to Shoma? I mean, he figured out the first one, right? It's very funny that I'm saying, oh man, like, we might have to decode an ARG. Let's go to an elementary school student. Or middle school? I don't remember how old Shoma is. I think he's middle school, actually. Still very funny to ask a middle schooler to like, a cop asks a middle schooler to decode something. Do you know someone named Shinpei Wagai?
No, I don't.
Then do you know about terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
About Chikara's murder.
I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of NICE. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
You could've.
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Yeah, we haven't quite gotten that far yet.
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Nyes are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps Nyes and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Nyes and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
What do Nyes in the Order of Percent believe
We are
in?
living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Nyes believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
Yeah, it's GTA. Hell yeah.
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go.
I remember as a kid I could never really get into games like that because, like, I'll admit, like, as a kid, I was a softie. I felt bad murdering innocent people in games. Nowadays, I mean, I haven't played any, but we'll see.
An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish.
It's sort of the if nothing matters then anything matters kind of mentality. That's kind of the worldview that I have, to be honest. It's like, I don't think anything has a set meaning. I think it's just whatever the fuck meaning you want to give it. It's a very freeing philosophy.
To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
Okay, but if you're in, like, a perfectly simulated virtual reality, where everything passes at a span of 1 second per second, and you go to jail for 50 years, I think that's still a real consequence.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
Oh yeah, that does make
In
sense.
theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
About Chikara's research on immortality.
I'm aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie. By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter.
It is true. Like, didn't Stephen Hawking say something about simulation theory and it possibly being real? I feel like that happened, but I mean, I could also be having a false memory moment, who knows?
The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it.
Okay, but anyone who believes in shit like essential oils will say the same thing.
The holographic principle, theory of relativity. The measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
I guess if you look at it a certain way. Holographic principle?
Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world. Only code that was written in the program.
So if we turn that code off, we can float forever. Hell yeah! We need to program air dashing into all humans. We need to let all humans triple jump. This is the world I want to create. Did you guys ever try to double jump as a kid? Because I did. It was back, like, before I realized, like, okay, that doesn't make any sense with the laws of physics. Like, I must have been, like, maybe 7 or 8 at the time. But yeah, I did try to double jump as a kid. Because I was like, I've got to unlock this skill. I'll be the coolest kid on the playground.
The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
Then someone needs to program in air dashing!
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven.
Okay. Well, what does that have to do with anything? I mean, okay, but it's in the same spot. Maybe this has to do with that? No, let's just keep moving on.
One thing. Beings that are far more intelligent and advanced than we humans. Do you believe a civilization of such beings exists anywhere in this world? And by this world, I mean all possible worlds in the entire universe, including those outside of our own.
I mean, odds are we're not the only living things to ever exist, like here on Earth. But I'm of the belief that if aliens do exist, they're so fucking far away from us and so different than anything we could consider, like, life forms, that they might as well not even exist. Like, there's no way that we would get in contact with them at any point during any of our lives, because by the time any kind of signal would reach them, if they could even process it, and they sent another one back, by the time they sent that other signal back and it reached us, society could have been completely different. It could take hundreds of years. How are you supposed to keep up a conversation when every other sentence, the person talking is changing?
Well, somewhere out there, probably.
I agree. Taking that into consideration, we're left with 3 possibilities. 1. Civilization hasn't reached a level of technology advanced enough to create a simulation that can't be distinguished from reality.
Okay.
2. Civilization has reached a level of technology advanced enough to accomplish this, but it hasn't for some reason. 3. Civilization has reached that level of technology and has no strong reason not to use it. Therefore, they've proceeded with creating an intricate simulation. Which of these do you think is most likely?
Probably 1 or 2, to be honest. I do like the whole, like, progenitor theory, where it's like, other aliens do exist, but we're the most advanced to come out yet. Like, we're the most advanced civilization just now because, like, we were the first ones to really, like, evolve. That's interesting, mostly because it goes against, like, so much of sci-fi, and I kind of love it for that. Do I think it's real? Probably not. And, like I said, even if it was, no way to tell.
Are you saying it's 3?
I don't think it's 3.
That is what a famous Swedish philosopher believed, at least. He further explains, That civilization must have run simulations millions or even trillions of times. In which case, it would make sense to believe our world would be included in one of those simulations.
You're saying it's far more likely that we're one of the countless simulated worlds, rather than a world that exists in the one and only reality.
Okay, I guess if you're going based on pure numbers, sure.
Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay. Additionally, the simulation in the real world may be a simulation itself, kind of like a Matryoshka doll. Just so you know, I'm not saying that I believe in the simulation theory. The simulation theory isn't too credible because of this Matryoshka aspect. Yeah, that's fair. The processing
Say
speed
this
problem.
world really is a simulation. Then that would mean a computer or something that's running the simulation exists somewhere, right? But it doesn't seem realistic that everything that happens in the universe could be derived by calculation.
Yes, you are right. However, there is no need to calculate every phenomenon, only what observers see and experience. Take the measurement problem in quantum theory.
Right, isn't that the whole, like, when you're perceiving a particle, it acts differently than when you're not perceiving it?
It explains the inexplicable phenomenon observed in the double-slit experiment. Quantum matter appears as particles when observed, and as waves when not observed.
Right, yeah, that.
For the latter, its position cannot be specified because it exists as a stochastic wave. Therefore, it must be calculated and processed as the entire wave, and is impossible to reduce. The faster an object moves, or as the effects of gravity increase along with the increase in mass, time progresses slower, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, that's why getting pulled into a black hole is so fucking scary, because as your body is getting all stretched out and warped, it feels like it's happening for an eternity. Like, that's fucked up.
And that's related to processing speed?
Yes. When the load during calculation is increased, a phenomenon akin to a processing failure occurs. That is why nothing can exceed the speed of light. The calculation wouldn't be able to catch up if acceleration is infinite.
Let me explain the double slit experiment. We shoot a ray of light towards a board with two slits with a screen behind it. This causes the rays to be distorted to look like stripes. This is because the light has the property of a wave. Then what would happen if we shot light molecules one at a time? The light molecules will show up as a dot on the screen. By continuously doing this, the stripes reappear. Why is this? The light molecules are only being shot one by one, so the board shouldn't have an effect. The next part of the experiment was done using a detection device to see which slit the molecule went through. This caused the stripes to disappear, and only two lines appeared on the screen. Isn't that interesting? When it's not being observed, they appear as waves, but as soon as you try to observe it, they appear as lines. This is the gist of the detection problem in molecular theory. Cool, I understood like 10% of that. That's a nice
I
watch.
see. Then let us leave it at that.
Ah. Is this when Uchikoshi was
In any
taking high
case,
school physics?
There's no denying that the simulation theory is true.
Didn't he learn that light's a wave and not a particle? I know jack shit about physics, to be honest. For my science credits in high school, I just went with biology because that's the easy one. It's like, with physics and with chemistry, you have to, like, basically do equations and shit, and I was never good at math. But biology is just remembering what things do. So, I was like, okay, I'll just do that. Fuck this calculation nonsense.
But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality. Because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide.
Game, listen to this physics lesson. Novella, I'm gonna steal your watch.
Though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason.
Oh?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
Gamers don't die, they only respawn!
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles. Like reincarnation.
Oh,
or
you got the
even
crazy eyes all of a sudden.
bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Has this woman lost it?
Yeah.
Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's check with Wingsync.
No. We're not gonna get anything. No, we can't see Mamoru's mind. Shit. She's truly breaking all the glass ceilings. The most oppressed group of all. Gamers. Oh?
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
Ooh.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through Wingsync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind, using a regular sync.
Hell yeah.
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
Oh, no, we didn't.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you... Oh, fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal?
It's the opposite of permission. It's permissioned. Yeah, better to say sorry later than ask permission now, I guess.
Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems.
Oh, we're gonna cause problems, alright, Pewter.
You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Yes, I've been told numerous
I
times.
absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay, that implies that maybe we're gonna be tempted to stay in
then.
Somnium for
Let's
longer.
begin.
Alright, but let's get into this brain meats. I wonder what our Somnia is gonna look like. Then again, I couldn't have predicted Chikara's. Like, yes, I could have predicted that it's a lab, but... Huh. You know, this makes a lot of sense. Is it...
I wonder if this is the Nai's president's room. It's really white, though.
almost like it's untextured. That's really cool. I hope that this is... What if they were gaslighting you? What if it isn't in Somnium for 6 minutes at a time, but total? Oh, man. Date would be fucked up, too, then. I mean, Date already is fucked up, but, I mean, in a different way. But yeah, I'm really hoping this is, like, the, This is either gonna be the trope of, like, oh, a character's mind seems really blank and sterile at first, but if you break through that exterior, there's all kinds of chaotic bullshit in there. Or it's gonna be, like, only the objects that Tokiko sees as having any real value will be in color, because you can see that the desk right there is
Let's
in
make an
full
acronym
color.
poem with the letters for nice.
No?
Where the hell is this coming from?
N!
Okay. And not that I know why.
Chaotic hungry.
A!
Angry.
I!
Incoming?
X!
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Is that real? I'm gonna go look this up. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, that's a sweet little guy. Here, I'll pull it up on stream. Just give me a sec. I gotta find it. I've also gotta find some good pictures. Okay, that's tiny. Okay, that one has a watermark. You know what? I'll just take the first image. Here. Just give me 1 second. Three months from now, I'm gonna look at this and be like, hey, why the fuck is this in my thumbnail materials list? Oh, that's really big. Just a second. This is a Shingu River Ray. They are very sweet looking. I hear that a lot of rays actually like, they like getting scritches, like, you know, you scratch like a cat behind the ears. They like getting pet. I've seen some aquariums that have things where you can pet the manta rays or whatever, and they come right up to you and they kind of splash at you until you pet them. It's really cute. I want to go to an aquarium someday. I don't even know if there are any in Ontario though. You don't have to worry about watermarks if you relabel them as moisture packets. Great.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
Yeah, fair. I'd also be pissed if people were putting garbage in my house. Yeah, those rays are despiked. Exactly. Alright, let's do Somnia!
Activate!
Mental lock number 2. Mental lock number 3. Only 3? Neat. Stare into Tokiko's abyss. It seems like Tokiko was threatening someone. By peeking into her mind's abyss, you might discover something. Okay.
This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
Okay. Unless... I don't like this ringing noise.
A book of nice teachings.
Does Tokiko have
What's it
tinnitus
written
too?
half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
That's where
The
you find the
intersection
seam.
between the warp
Yeah.
and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
Also a bit cruel since guests tend to abuse them. Wait, do they? That fucking sucks. Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we just be kind and pet manta rays?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join NICE to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
There's something behind her, though. All of blank into blank, and the blank are blank to blank. Great, that helps a lot. What is this? Oh, hi. Eyeball?
That's...
Nice. Secret. Oh, there's the other half.
When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her Somnium, it must hold some significance.
Ooh, person.
That's just what we saw in the wink sink.
Who are you, blue man? What? What just happened? Ah! Ah. Okay. Oh! That was Gen! Saw the scene. Decipher the book and find AI. Olive blank into her writing, and the blank are blank to blank.
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this Somnium has to do with what we found in the Nai's book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
Yeah, it's like we gotta figure out what the warp and the weft are first, though. Like, is it putting two halves together?
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
All the blood?
Do you see anything?
Not really.
There is something down
Seems a
there,
lot
though.
deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in!
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah! Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And red. What if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
I don't think those little
Enough
guys
of
can
the
hurt you.
complaining.
Like, when you look at this, I don't see any, like, spikes or anything on it. Of course, maybe it's, like, hidden. Maybe it's, like, a cat's claws. They're retractable, but... I mean, look at this little guy. Does he look like he can hurt you? I say no.
You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during syncs?
Because nothing matters in here. You can swim around underwater. Underwater movement will also progress time. Okay. How do we... Ah, there we go. Is this another version of The Office?
That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's. So is this just gonna be like going into like different realities, basically? It's like we're going from one simulation to another, and it's like the Matryoshka aspect we were talking about earlier?
Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers.
Oh, that's a skull. That wasn't there before. That's a lot of skulls.
Whoa, skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Maybe that phrase brought up the image of skulls?
Wait, I sense something.
Ooh,
What is this thing?
Huh. They're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah, if we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again.
yeah, I think that's all we can do right now. all of blank into her writing, and the blank are blank to those teachings. Okay, let's see. How many are there? I think there must be 9, right? Yeah, there's 9. What are you?
It's a skull. A little on the small side.
What can this mean?
Nested crime dolls, the crime within a crime. They never learn your true crime because they're all distracted by a much bigger crime. The perfect crime. Isn't that... Which case is that in, fucking Trials and Tribulations? Is that the 3rd case? The one with Luke Atney? Wasn't that his whole thing? He was, like, pretending that he was the one who stole, like, the artifact to cover up the fact that he did a murder? All of blank into her writing, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. Okay. What about you?
It's a big skull. Bigger than an adult skull.
What is Tokiko planning on doing, gathering all this?
Well, we are in a dream. This could have come from a movie she saw or something.
I hope so.
All of her ideas are poured into her writing, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. Okay, let's try this one.
That skull is a little bigger.
In this case, it's the reverse. They never learned of your petty theft because you're on trial for the bigger crime of murder.
Bigger. What could that mean?
All of her ideas are poured into her writing, and the rules of this dream are strongly tied to those teachings. Okay. Okay, so... Which skull would count as the 9th in this case?
This one is bigger and misshapen.
Oh? Oh shit, that's Gen.
Gen?
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
And how does she know Gen? Oh, I could have gotten that eye back there.
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
Me too.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
We sure do. Because what is up with that? Tokiko has blank blank and blank 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 within blank. Oh, more water. Oh, that's Shoma.
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second. Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
What if Tokiko was his mom? That'd be really funny.
Why Shoma? Tama, make chase! Throw yourself in the water!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide. Okay, here I go.
Okay. I would love to get out of the water and get that eyeball, but I don't even think it's there anymore. Fuck.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Thanks, Pewter. I think we're doing just fine, though. We already broke one mental lock. It's all still water? Oh, there are currents.
It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
Okay. Let's go down. I'm trying to figure out where these water currents are. If they even are water currents.
It says Where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time.
So that's the hand symbol.
It's a hand. And this.
The non-mutable X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out.
Yeah, fair enough. Think harder. I mean, okay, it says where water and ideas flow. So, maybe this? This is pretty much where the water was flowing from.
How should I check? High five?
When in Rome. How about making the same hand sign?
Nothing?
No reaction.
Maybe we're doing it to the wrong thing.
Tama, hit the others with it!
I'm sorry, what did you say, N-Great?
Sorry. Could you please try it on the others, please?
Blank. It seems Tokiko's blank. Okay. Interesting. Maybe this one up here.
It lit up.
There!
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's voice?
It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Tokiko's blank blank and blank blank completely within blank. Okay. Well then. Maybe... Oh. We're getting pushed away from this one. Maybe that was what we were supposed to do. Nope.
I don't think this is...
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Right. I remember Tokiko doing it with
No!
her face
No!
and her
No,
legs
she didn't!
wide
No,
open.
she didn't!
No, she didn't.
Thanks, Ryuki! Since when did Tama get upset at the chance to slap someone's booty? Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's blank. Okay. Well, what about you? There we are.
It's silent. You will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to. She can't be talking to herself.
Yeah. And resides completely
4 minutes
within.
remaining.
Okay, well, this is, How about you? What about you?
Nope. Nothing is happening.
Maybe we do the hand signs.
Maybe. Do you trust my intuition?
Okay.
Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's thoughts are more clear. Well, this is where the water flows to. There we go.
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait. She must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Oh?
Shoma?
Oh, there's Shoma.
What's going on?
Is she actually his mom? Is that what this is? Or maybe this is why, like it said, everyone else disappeared. But Shoma solved the Bats 490 ARG and he's still around. Because he agreed to join Naixatloz.
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that.
Oh. Well, those guys are straight up not having a good time, huh?
It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Follow it.
Tokiko has lost and resides completely within... Ah, this is pretty deep. Why aren't you diving? Like, that would be faster. Oh, sideways. That pit contains murder slime. Better give it a big ol' smooch.
It's the same room again, but vertical?
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully this is the last.
Okay. Decipher the book and find out the truth.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death? Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on Nais. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are an eyeball. Tama, why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me? It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met is...
You could also be closing the book, right?
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
It's a red book of Nai's teachings.
It has an eye symbol.
It's filled with eyes.
Escape. Because we have this book over here.
The red book. This book is closed.
Open it.
I'm gonna open it. There are eye symbols on the left and right pages.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
It might be related to when the eyes are met, death is born.
Tokiko is lost and her mind resides completely within blank. Okay.
A big eyeball. What is going on inside her head that would make this appear?
Like I said, that old woman is crazy. So what's it gonna be?
Flip it. Yeah, there we go.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
Okay, we're getting to it. There's another one over here. So... the other one is up here. Yeah, there we go. Also, nice ass. There we go. Nope, not high enough yet. There we go.
An eyeball.
Yeah, flip it.
And spin.
I set the eyes to face each other.
Awesome. So then what do we do about these books?
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Okay, well, shit. What's up with this book? Maybe we have to close all of these, or... I thought open would... Oh, right. You. Huh? Let me interact with it. Come on.
A red book.
Oh, no. Flip?
How about this?
it's just a cover.
Nope. Nothing is happening.
Tokiko has lost all sense of emotion and her mind resides completely within blank. Anything else we can interact with that isn't the books? Okay, you know what? Maybe if I try to close all of the books.
A red book.
Okay, we'll do one
Got
third
it.
time here. Oh, okay. So I guess that was the right option.
This should do it.
Why would there be eyes in a game called Somnium? Okay. And her mind resides completely within Nirvana. There are times with negative effects. Spend time and are forced to be used. God damn it. Well, at least with this one, we're probably done.
A red book. Got
Close
it.
There we go. That should be it, right?
So, did we make the eyes meet?
I'm pretty sure we did. I don't know what else you could call this.
A new book.
When the eyes are met, death is born. Death. Tama, let's check that out too.
Okay, back up we go. I said back up we go.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
Don't worry, we're fine.
It's a new book of nice teachings. This time, it's closed.
What? I already used the timey. Open.
Huh? A mirror?
Oh, hello. I can't believe the Blue Man Group is disbanding. What a tragedy.
What was that?
So many people. What is Tokiko thinking?
Oh. Let's go further down. Uh-oh. Aw, fuck, we're getting flushed down the turlet. Oh, okay, we didn't go down.
So you want me to dive in again?
Yep.
Tama, go!
What? Times 9? Whatever action we do next, it better be the fucking last one.
Thought I was gonna fall forever.
Oh, that's not anything. There
You
we go.
got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's nothing here.
Doesn't look like we can learn anything here.
Oop, book.
That's... At the end of an incomplete world, truth is born.
Hi. Ma'am, you should get that checked out. Dang, they managed to simulate tinnitus. That's what I was saying! Okay, bye.
That's...
Denied access.
Lex. There's something there.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ryuki, you're out of time!
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Did they design this so this way it's like you gotta
It's
fail?
almost time, Ryuki.
Huh? Already? We haven't even gotten close to the truth. Tokiko.
Well, shit. Let's retry. Let's go to Mental Lock 1. Because the second one we fucked around with the skulls a whole bunch.
I can't really make out what happened.
It was just really
Maybe the...
I don't know.
I don't...
The next.
Gotta go in the water. Come on. Come on, let's go.
Do you see...
Come on, let's go.
What?
Come on, let's go.
You don't...
Yes, I know. We did this before.
That was a. But. Oh look.
Let's...
This one's not just with.
Where the... Whoa.
Hmm? Yeah.
Okay, so last time we investigated this skull.
This one is.
Yep, there we go.
Again?
I guess that was supposed to be like
looks
this
like
is the
he's in-
darkest spot in the room. Oh, I forgot to get the eyeball again. I forgot there was a skip button. Okay. Very convenient that control is also the skip button.
If this is the same as earlier...
Okay. This, inspect.
More matter... Must... It's a hand. I remember... Anyway.
Yeah.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
See, we're doing a lot better this time. Come on. Up. There.
How should I?
When in...
Nice.
It lit up.
And then this one over here. Okay. And then it was this one over here, right? Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, there's Shoma. He gets big. Here we go. We have plenty of time now.
So she does...
Maybe.
Love...
Let.
Okay, the guys drown. We head down. if we do have to retry again, it
4
should
minutes
only be
remaining.
from, like, this point. Okay, yes. Yes, we got the eyeballs.
A big...
I guess so. What?
We flip it. Now we go down. And I should use all the timies that I get as soon as I get them.
An eyeball.
Because I'm gonna get those negative timies anyways. So. Might be for the best if I just, use all the good shit now.
It's a red.
It hasn't...
It's fit.
No, flipping it doesn't do anything.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, that turns into an eye. Yeah.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
We're fine. We have like double the time we did at this point the last try. So we're good.
A red book.
Gotta close it.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, we can just skip this. Okay, and now we go up to the book.
It's a new book this time.
We gotta do this.
Huh?
This is how we progress. I don't like the ×9, but whatever. Okay, yeah, skip. Get flushed. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. Yes, that turns the world red. And then she poses to assert
Ryuki,
dominance.
less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Okay, awesome. Was. No. Okay, come on, this is using up so much time. How fucking far away is this thing? Come on, we're on a
Less than minute
timer!
left. Hurry.
I'm trying! I'm trying so hard, Pewter, you have no idea.
Seconds left.
We're gonna be okay. Open.
I'm going to open it. Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says Nirvana Initiative.
Roll credits! That's the name of the game!
The Nirvana Initiative.
No good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on. Isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait. Try reading more of it.
Pewter, please.
Found a mysterious planning document. Interesting. Found a mysterious planning document. Fuck yes. Performance result, Nirvana. Go! All right.
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine.
Is it cool that a cult leader knows about this thing? Hey, Pewter! Pewter, is it okay for her to know about this? She's kind of a suspect! What is the Nirvana Initiative?
The Nirvana Initiative. Is it some sort of plan?
Ah, my legs are all cramped up. Yeah. I've been going to the gym more often lately, so, while my muscles are getting strong, they also hurt a lot more. About Gen.
Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream.
She's not giving us shit.
Shoma Enda. I know you know about him. Can you tell me about your relationship with him?
Tokiko is standing there. She doesn't seem phased. Hey, Pewter! What should I do?
Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect.
She's not?
Can't detain her without clear grounds to do so.
So we have to release her. I guess we have no choice.
About that
You
Somnium.
don't have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room.
Okay, interesting.
It seems you have many questions for me, but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
Oh, you're gonna die. You're straight up gonna die. Because we know you have useful information, and you're telling us that you'll tell us later.
I would be happy to share more information with you then.
That's the biggest death flag in a mystery game.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Also, the last guy we synced with also ended up dead. So, I don't trust like that.
Wait,
Oh, hi.
where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself.
Huh? Become a major league ball player.
I know. I'll become a major leaguer.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Let's go eat
You think
pancakes.
this is a damn joke? Don't make me sentence you to a panting!
What does that mean?
What? What is that?
Same brain, Ryuki. I was about to say, is that like a wedgie in reverse? But that's just mooning, isn't it?
We already did that yesterday. No more for a while.
What?
Why not? Come on, just a little bit.
How? Are you guys doing some weird VR sex thing? Because if you are, I don't want to know.
And that Somnium earlier.
She's
Gen
gonna steal
appeared.
his pants? Maybe. But that's just pantsing. There's a different word for that.
And Shoma did too.
So Tokiko definitely knows them. And yet...
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
Tama, what time is it now?
a little past 1300. We have almost 9 whole hours until the appointed time.
Okay, let's go talk to some people.
Anyway, let's talk to Gen and Shoma. Where are they now?
Well, I can't track down either of them.
Oh. Well,
Either
that
their
sucks.
phones are out of battery, their GPS is off, or they're somewhere without any signal.
Then we'll have to take a guess.
I mean, Shoma's probably at home. Unless this is a normal school day, in which case he's probably at school. And Gen runs a restaurant, so
maybe Shoma is at school.
Yeah, there we go.
No, he hasn't been there in a while.
What?
He hasn't been going to school?
It seems not.
Damn.
Well, I'll get to that later. So then Shoma must be at home. Or...
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
Oh!
At the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
I forgot about
Gen
that
is
line.
probably at his restaurant, or the warehouse district at the port. He once told me he loves the warehouse district, and that he goes there all the time to look at the sea.
Must be nice. Living somewhere landlocked kinda sucks. I want to see the ocean.
So we have 4 destinations to check.
The closest thing we have to the ocean is the St. Lawrence River, and that's a fucking river. I guess the Great Lakes could also count. Like, Lake Superior might as well be a very, very tiny freshwater ocean. So basically nothing like an ocean, actually.
Let's get moving.
But I mean, those waters are fucking scary. Like, the fact that there's a saying that Lake Superior never gives up her dead, like, yeah, no, that's the kind of shit you would also say about the ocean. I feel like the comparison is valid. Anyways, let's go to the department store first, just to see.
Looks like Shoma isn't here.
Right.
So maybe he's at home.
I don't know. Anyway, no point in staying here. Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
Maybe another time.
Let's go somewhere else.
Okay. Then let's go... You know what, before we go to the Ender residence, let's actually go to, the places with Gen, because we've actually, like, I feel like we've interacted with Shoma a little bit more. Like, we know more about Shoma than we do about Gen, so let's talk to Gen first. Oh, hello.
I don't see Gen anywhere. He's probably at the restaurant after all.
Oh, wait. Look, over there.
Yo, who are you?
That's...
You know them?
Oh, no, not really.
Huh?
I've just seen them around before.
Dressed kind of strangely, don't you think? Maybe they're coming back from a cosplay event. Excuse me. I'm sorry, do you have a minute?
You.
Oh? Who are you?
I don't need to tell you anything.
Why are you dressed like
None of
that?
your business.
It's a woman wearing a mask. I sense some hostility. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, shit. Do you know me?
You're beginning to annoy me. Would you please leave?
Annoy you?
Fine. Then I will take my leave instead.
Oh no, we didn't get to Wink Sync!
The day to take action is approaching.
What?
And I must stop the plan.
Stop what?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
I don't know. Cosplay band, maybe?
I've never heard of a plan like that.
Then maybe it's a family plan. Whatever the case, I think it's clear that that woman isn't all there. Let's forget about it. More importantly...
On to the next place, huh?
I should really start Wink Syncing, like, as soon as I see that option. Although, maybe we'll get the option to do that to, Gen or Shoma now. But I feel like it would have been really interesting to see. Oh, hey.
Oh, Mame is here too.
You're the one I got a Steam card of.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well...
Do you know about
Again,
Tokiko?
do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Naixatloz. Or NICE.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
Yeah.
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
Me
Thought
too.
so too.
So what's that got to do with the case?
I explained the details of Bats 490 and the QR video to him. I told him it's highly likely that Nyes made the QR video, among other things.
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device. While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking about. It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
No, it was definitely your character model.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a possibility too. About the Nirvana
Is
initiative.
there anything you can tell me about the Nirvana initiative?
What is that? Is it some sort of plan?
Oh, you look like you know something.
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Hariyuki, there's something bothering me. Something is wrong with Amame.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very energetic today.
No, not that. Her heart rate jumped dramatically earlier, right when she heard the words Tokiko and Nirvana Initiative.
What?
Well, let's finish talking with Gen. Wait, there was an option! I could have talked to you more! Okay, wink sync.
It's okay. Everything will be fine.
What was that?
I don't know.
Are you hiding
Mame,
something?
are you hiding something?
About
Do
Tokiko.
you know Tokiko? Do you know something about the Nirvana initiative? Hey, Gen. There's something I want to ask Mame. How do you think I can get her to talk to me?
Let's see. Amame likes trivia, so maybe if you frame your question like a quiz?
A quiz. A quiz. Hey, Mame.
What is this? The last man
The
on Earth?
last man on Earth heard a knock on his door. Who was it? No good, huh? The answer was a woman.
Nope, that's wrong too. The answer is LGBTQ+. You're sorely mistaken if you think there are only men and women in this world, dumbass.
You know, fair. Thanks for being an ally, Tama. The highest mountain in the world
The highest
is...
mountain in the world is
Why, wink sync when you can be eyeballer.
Mount Everest.
Oh my god. That would be a fucking amazing fan name for you guys. Like, you know how VTubers always like call their fans something? Eyeballers would be fucking perfect. Stupid YouTube, we're fucking ballin'.
What is the second highest mountain?
K2.
I wasn't asking you.
What is the price of a ball?
A bat and a ball together cost 110 yen.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a ball. Oh!
The bat is 100 yen more expensive than the ball. So, how much does the ball cost?
Like 1 yen? I don't fucking know. You would think 10 yen is the correct answer. If the price of the ball was 10 yen, that would make the price of the bat 110 yen, which would add up to 120 yen. Therefore, the answer is 5 yen, and the bat is 105 yen. How cheap is that? It's probably more expensive than Ryuki's bat and balls. Uncalled for, Tama, but thank you. That was a good one.
What kind of pan can you not cook with?
Panpour, the Pokemon?
The answer is simple. Panties.
Ah! That's a good one.
Come on.
So the followers of a gothic Lolita spider optometrist are a bunch of tiny eyeballs in V-Ball jerseys that can't stop dunking? Exactly! That's what I'm saying! Also, am I dropping frames again? Come on. Can my internet be normal? Be normal for a few seconds! What is wrong with this thing? Ryuki on screen is exactly how I feel. Okay, we got it fixed. I think, I hope. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We dropped frames again. What the fuck is going on? I don't want to have to cut this stream short. I mean, I kind of did, but not like this. You have Canada internet, much like Comcast. Oh god, you're right. Oh god, you're right! Here, I'm closing what I can. And my phone is going off. Alright. Oh shit, I almost knocked over my water. That would have sucked! Okay. I've closed what I can. Hopefully the internet is okay. Hopefully you guys can at least hear me. Stop questioning. It's not as bad as it sounds. Okay, well that's fair.
No response.
I'm at a loss. Oh, I know. Maybe if you play that song.
What song?
One moment, please. I'll get it ready.
Okay. Is this gonna make her spontaneously jump into a dance routine?
Late at night, I get a call from you. Satellites circle and fade from view. My voice wavers and my words fail me. So I'll sing. In the dark, the shadows settle in. We embark, but cannot see a thing. Rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you. There is hope within the
We've gotten a lot of songs, like, from this game.
morning sun.
There was the one that, I think, Kizuna?
There is rain
She sung that earlier, and then there's this one.
in those cheerful eyes, where it falls a gorgeous green will grow. And in time, even if the colors turn gray, those memories of you and me, those effervescent days, they will never change. They will never fade.
Nice. You look a little bit more cheerful now.
Thanks, Genny. I think I feel a bit better.
That's good.
Looks like Amame is back to her usual self.
Doing prep work?
Yes, I'm doing prep work for tonight. I can't make the dishes in advance, so I have to start from scratch every day.
Is the restaurant doing well?
It's doing all right.
Heck yeah, good to hear.
I can only do what I can to make my customers happy.
That's fair.
But you don't want Matsushita Diner to show you up, right?
Oh, exactly.
Of course not.
You don't want to lose to Ota of all fucking people. You like the warehouse district, don't you?
Did I say something like that before?
Yeah, I think you did.
I have fond memories of the warehouse district. I go there every morning and...
You always stop by there after stocking up at the market, right?
Do you go buy stock every morning?
Yes, since I can't store meat or fish in the freezer.
And the freezer in the back doesn't open anymore.
Oh, well that fucking sucks. I'd also say it's a little suspicious if we didn't keep finding bodies and they were obviously not frozen. But I mean, hey, it means that your food is fresh every single day, huh? That's pretty good.
Why not?
I can't find the key.
The freezer is locked?
Yes, though I can still use the refrigerator, so I'm able to manage for now.
I think you better call a locksmith, dude. Gen's in the kitchen. He seems to be prepping some food. Hey, Amame. Why were you feeling down earlier? Actually, no, let's talk about that song.
I was going through a very painful time of my life. It was so bad that I didn't even want to go on. Then, Genny played that song from earlier.
You mean he wrote it?
Well, yes.
Oh, damn, you're a musician, too? A man of many talents.
The title is The Flower That Blooms in Snow. He recorded it on a cassette and gave it to me as a present.
Oh, that's sweet.
Is that?
It's a portable cassette player. Are you familiar with them?
That's very retro.
This is my first time seeing one in person. That's a Volkman, right?
I always have the cassette player on me with the tape inside.
Wow, impressive. I didn't realize that not only are you a good cook, but you can write songs too.
This is a bit embarrassing.
The frame drops just make you double up and fall half a second behind. Oh, that fucking sucks. Okay, maybe after this part of the game, we'll just save and quit because obviously, like, my internet isn't improving. Which fucking sucks. Like, do I have to find a new ISP? Like, this has been happening more and more regularly lately. It could just be that Roger's internet fucking sucks. But I know that's gonna be a pain in the ass. If this keeps happening, then I will, but I mean... Fuck. Okay, let's finish up what we were talking about here. And then we'll wrap up the stream. If you can find an alternative... I assume you meant changing internet is hard. Yeah. Especially in Canada, where there's only like 2 or 3 options, and they're only available in certain areas, so... God only knows if all 3 of them would be available where I live. Why were you feeling down earlier?
It was nothing.
Did you get jilted or something?
The easiest way to change your internet is to move. I'm not doing that! Rent prices in Canada are fucking insane right now, or at least in Ontario. Like, I have friends all over the province who are all saying the same thing. It's like you can barely find an apartment for less than $2,000 a month. But fortunately, because I got my apartment when the rent prices were a lot lower, I don't have to pay as much. They can only increase it by like $30 a year. I'm not moving. I'm not moving until I can buy a house, and that's not happening for at least another 5 years. Maybe longer if I keep getting unemployed.
No. I just lost 50,000 yen on pachinko.
You did what?
That would definitely hurt. I can understand why she would feel down.
Ma'am, you have to be better with your fucking money! That's like $500! That's as much as my winter coat, my very new, like, custom-made winter coat that I got, which I'm not going to talk about too much on stream because, like I said, custom-made winter coat. I'd practically be doxing myself if any of you guys happen to live close to me. But, like, I got a new winter coat, and fucking phenomenal. It was worth every penny, but it was still cheaper than that fucking $500 pachinko. What the fuck? About Tokiko.
I only know her name from the internet. I just love stories about the occult and conspiracy theories. And when I looked up Nais, that name came up.
Then what about the Nirvana initiative?
I read about that on the internet too. It was on an occult news site. Supposedly, there's some sort of sinister plan by that name. But that's all that was written about it. Really, I'm telling the truth. Trust me.
Why did you say it like that?
We didn't get leads despite all that time we spent here.
Yeah, that fucking
Neither
sucks.
of them had any information on Tokiko.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's Somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's investigate somewhere else for now.
Yeah, I think my internet is coming back. I think, nope, as soon as I said that. Well, never mind. No. Yes. Every time that I've gone to Tama's room, it's done nothing for me. Are you awake? Ah. What's your favorite gardening style? I don't know what that means. I didn't know there were styles. I thought it was just you put plants in the dirt. I mean, I know nothing about Japanese style or Italian style. I know nothing about any of these. I'm assuming English style is like flower beds? Sure, we'll go with that. You mean like natural style gardens? I think those are my favorites too. Yeah, okay, that makes sense for me. Alright, let's save the game. And let's quit. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to go at least a little bit longer. I was hoping we could at least finish up the stuff with Shoma, but, yeah, I don't trust my internet like that. I don't trust it like that. Maybe I should try doing the thing, because I know we had this issue with Lobotomy Corporation, too. Maybe I've just got to use, wired earbuds instead of Bluetooth ones. Which fucking sucks, because I don't like using my wired earbuds anymore. Like, technically, my Bluetooth earbuds also have wires, but, like, you know what I mean. Something that hooks up to the audio jack of my computer. That might be, like, the issue here. Because I know we also got, like, decently far into Lobotomy Corporation before that started becoming a problem, too. So next time, I'll try and make sure that I have my, like, normal earbuds. And with any luck, we won't have this issue again. Because I'm pretty sure that Lobotomy Corporation, like, we got rid of all the lag issues just by, like, switching my earbuds for some reason. But, I mean, who fucking knows? I'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, hopefully Thursday's stream goes a lot better than last Thursday's, because, yeah, I had so many issues. It's like I get back into streaming and whatever, and the universe looked down at me and said, "No, you will not do this." And I just had to go, "Okay, thanks." Oh well. Not much I can do about it at the moment. If it is still bad next Thursday, I might have to just suck it up and start looking at ISPs, because, I mean, odds are any other ISP won't be any better, it'll be the same. And honestly, actually, now that I think about it, they might actually... I mean, then again, when they, like, set you up for a new plan, they try to make it cheaper for you, right? I feel like it's not like, you know, moving to a new place, where if I changed apartments now, I would be paying, like, $600 more a month than I am right now. Maybe ISPs, it'd be like, oh yeah, we'll actually reduce the rate for you. But, oh well, this is all for future me to worry about. And I know that I'll curse myself for saying that once I am future me, but whatever, it's not my problem now. Hey, future me. This is a message to future me. How do you like it, bitch? I'm just devolving into fucking nonsense at this point. I feel like somehow the more I stream, the worse I get at it. Well, anyways, let's get into the normal end of stream stuff. If you're new around here and like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Hopefully, all my future streams won't be this fucked up. But, I mean, let's face it, it's not an English VTuber stream if there isn't some scuff. So, whatever. But, also, follow me on Twitter. You'll be notified also whenever I go live on there, and you might see pictures of my cat sometimes. I think that's pretty cool. If I could, like, follow someone's Twitter and it's like, yeah, me sowing, haha, yeah, me reaping. Aw, man, what the heck, exactly. Hey, future me, how do you enjoy reaping what I'm sowing right now? I'm gonna look back on this and be like, you bastard! To myself, of course, not to you, 100th Assassin. You're great. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. You'll see pictures of my cat. You'll hear about my day-to-day life. I posted, sometimes I post funny shit that I've discovered that I've written at like 3 a.m. because I woke up in the middle of the night and thought like, man, this is the best thing that I've ever fucking written. And then I look back on it in the morning and it says shit like turbo speed. Double speed is what people do at turbo parties. I still have that post-it note. It's right beneath my webcam at the moment. If you want to see what that's about, check out my Twitter. You'll get no clarification, but you will be able to see the post-it note. Anyways, all that bullshit aside, have a great night, everyone. Hopefully things won't suck next time, and we'll learn more about whatever the fuck is going on with Naixatloz. But yeah. I almost said be safe, have fun, but that's Val's thing. I mean, still do it, but you know, I can't steal her brand. But yeah, so have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye!